Can I buy you a drink?
That would be nice.
While we're talking, let me off.
Hi, this is Ashley Coutain reporting to you live from the Imaging Live Theater. How would you say you view theater? What about live theater? How significant is live theater to you? Well, to many that walk through doors like these or these doors, theater holds a significant part of various cultural roles, not only on stage, but also in our everyday lives. Both past and present has importance that contributes to the very existence of theater. Theater is the heartbeat of displaying expression, points of views, and exposing audience to fresh revelations of life. At least that's what I would say. There is much to say about theater, but I would like to focus on how it originated among cultures, how theater is much more than a show, and why theater is appreciated. Did you know that in the very beginning, cultures embraced theater through their beliefs? Most would consider one's values by their belief system. At least I know I do. Religion is the very foundation of theater amongst cultures. Cultures such as the Greeks, the Romans, in the Middle Age, the Greeks held ceremonies honoring their god. For the Greek, theater was intimately bound up in their Greek religion. The Greeks would also hold annual festivals that led to their theater becoming a central feature of certain Greek festivals. Did you also know that theater evolved through influence? The Greeks influenced the Romans. The Romans festivals were dedicated to their god Jupiter, which was the first major Roman festival to incorporate theater. The Middle Age, the new theater, first appeared in the church. The church. At certain parts of the service, the priests or members of the choir chanted lines of characters from the Bible delivered in Latin. And these later became short dramas, or what we know as liturgical dramas. And this was really cool because I'm heavily involved in my church and I do liturgical dance. So it was so cool to know where it originated from. Other cultures such as the Asian cultures, the Renaissance, African Americans, Latin, Native, gay, lesbian, and transgender theater came about in other ways and served for other purposes. I would say that theater is much more than a show. It is art in a form of human expression. The African American culture for decades endured rejection, lack of representation in theater. And I would say that the African American culture, to me, embraced theater, and it was more than theater. Amongst other cultures, are more than a show. However, they use their values they learned from hardships to convey their true talents. Because of brave, talented men and women, African Americans were seen on Broadway without cork makeup, speaking without dialect, in costume and high fashion. Comedians such as Burt Williams and George Walker and the great Lorraine Hansberry and the late August Wilson, those were just a fraction of why theater is much more than a show. Black theater artists point to the lack of true diversity and inclusion in commercial and regional theaters. African American theater has come a long way and is continuing to set milestones as they view the setbacks as comebacks, holding firm to their values. Theater for this culture is still more than a show. It's a testament to something bigger. And like I said earlier, theater holds a significant part of various cultural roles, not only on stage, but also in our everyday lives. Both past and present has importance that contributes to the very existence of theater. It started with the Greeks and it trickled down to other cultures, building on values. These values cause theater to develop into what we experience today. The people make up the significance of theater. It is stories of one's life experiences, imaginations, and points of views without experiencing on a big screen. Feeling every emotion, time change, breath, pause, scene stage, backdrop, costume, and song. Being a theater major in performing arts, I've experienced this on both sides. The on stage and off stage, being a performer giving it my all, and sitting in an audience as a member giving it my own. I've had the opportunity to experience on both sides. But I realized that both the performance and the audience make up the significance of theater amongst all cultures. And so I would like to thank all those who contributed to this phenomenal art, because this